talk about, I'm gonna go over 3 super easy takedowns against the cage. First off, I gave up shooting in the middle of the cage anymore. I think I have like a 66% effectiveness in my takedowns in the UFC, which is pretty good. But the main reason for that is because if we're out here in the open, so stand back a little bit, go ahead and fire that knee as I shoot. It's just too risky. And everybody knows if you're a wrestler, whatever, if you want to take the guy down, you're going to look to do it in the open. It's so easy to set up a combo, to get inside, to get the guy up against the cage. 95% of fights end up in the clinch on the cage. Every fight ends up in the clinch on the cage, virtually every single one. But yet it's not one of people, it should be people's most trained position, honestly. It should be one of the most trained positions. A lot of people just don't spend enough time with it. That being said, again, got my good bicep tie here. I've got my underhook. Now, I'm not pulling down on my underhook. I'm actually using, everything's coming up. I'll even walk my hand up sometimes like that. You feel that isolates that shoulder, takes your power out of that shoulder. So, by bringing my arm up because we're back, this wouldn't be a good idea, mind you, if we were out in the open, but against cage, it's very effective. If we were out in the open, I'd want to be cinched down on my underhook and I'd want to be here. It's a different game. So I'm here. I'm going to use this, my chin, to take the weight off his feet and stand him up. I'm going to pressure up. Now, one quick drop, as I'm pressuring in. I'm going to go seatbelt right here. Now, normally we think it's a bad position, but I want all the weight in the cage and not on his feet or legs. I pop up here, I'm driving, and it's one big step as I look to the sky. Boom. For my left. Usually when I teach this, I'll grab the biggest guy in the class, 250, 300 pounds. Because what people don't understand, the way I look at it is I'm not picking him up. I'm performing a series of movements, and the ultimate finality of that is him being loaded on my shoulder. So, if you perform these movements right, it's virtually no weight at all that you're lifting. One more time here. Bicep tie, head position, underhook. You gotta have your head on this side. I wanna be right here under his jaw like that, coming up. I'm gonna lift up hard first. Drop to the knee, continuing pressure. And on a cage, it'll be bowed out, it'll be even easier. I'm gonna get my swing set right here. I'm gonna grab. I like to either go gable grip or just lock like that, it's fine. So right here, I switch to driving, and I'm gonna kick through as I look to the sky. Whoop. See how all that weight, so that was slow motion. You can see all the weight. I'm using all the weight on the wall. Virtually, if I come here, I really don't even have to use my arms. You see there, that was just performing that motion correctly. So that's my first one. I call that my Matt Hughes takedown. Just get him up, you look all cool, you get lots of oohs and ahs from the crowd.